I had to look for a couch.
You might need to come over here. Get up under
come
40
on.
feet.
Can I do it like this?
That better?
Dun, dun, dun.
Or we need to be more in?
Perfecto.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So, Salita, I'm going to piggyback off of some of the stuff you said because you hit some hitters.
Okay.
And we got to talk about them hitters. So, when you was talking about, like, the rich people who, you know, people that got money and they not happy and stuff like that. And my mama taught me all my life, like, money don't bring you happiness. It adds to it. It's like within. You know what I'm saying? If you're not happy within, it don't matter what you have. You're still not going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're still not going to love yourself. That's like people that do the plastic surgery, right? They're like, oh, okay, once I get my tummy tuck or my BBL, I'm going to love my body. Now I got to go get my nose done. Now I got to go get my lips done. Baby, it's not how you look. You're never satisfied because you don't love yourself within. So it's like every time you get something done and you look in the mirror, you still ain't looking or seeing what you're looking for because it's within. It's not on the outer appearance.
Look like somebody else.
You're trying to look like somebody else. You're trying to get accepted into the world because this is what the world look like. Like when we was in high school and Yin Yang Twins was out, it was all about big titties. Everybody wanted big titties because Yin Yang Twins was talking about titties. Now it's BBLs. Everybody got to have a flat stomach and a big butt and all this. So you trying to fit the image that the world is setting for you. And if you loved yourself and you knew your worth, it don't matter what the world say you should look like. You gonna love yourself exactly in the position that you're standing in.
And do it for yourself. Don't do it for society.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if that's what you want, like me, I want to go get a tummy tuck because I done had 3 C-sections. And I just want a tummy tuck. But it ain't like, oh, I got to go get my tummy tuck where I'm not going to be beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Nigga, I can get your daddy, your granddaddy, your uncle, and your cousins right now today.
And add
exactly
your
how I
grandma
look
to
right
the
now
list.
today.
Especially with that SSI.
Now, that's something Angel would say for real.
Sorry, man.
But yeah, even with the compliment situation, you really have to watch who you have around you and in your circle. Because some people won't compliment you just because they see the light in you. So it's like, I can't boost her up more. I can't give her a compliment because she already shining too bright.
Why I want to bake her head right there.
Yeah.
Your head big enough.
And you can have friends around you that you really sincerely think is your friend, but they really jealous of you. And you don't even have, they can have more than you. But within, you got more than them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your light is shining every
There's
time.
nothing they can do about it. You can't do nothing about the fact that I was blessed in this way.
And that when I
It's your job
door,
to figure out how you got blessed and be happy about that. You can't get what was given to me that's in me. I literally cannot give it to you.
You feel me? Just because they feel my presence when I enter the room because I'm smiling.
This little light of mine.
You feel me?
I'm gonna let it shine.
I got it. You feel me?
Yeah, so it's just like even with that and then with, you know, giving people flowers while they live in and the compliments. I feel like when somebody compliments you, it should add to your day, but it shouldn't just make your day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things that people do, yeah, can make your day, but if somebody call you beautiful and that just make your whole day, that means you don't know who you are.
Exactly. Okay.
You don't know who you are.
They
That,
could-
Man at the gas
supposed to
station said
feel
I was
good.
beautiful, and that made your whole day. Like
that made your whole day. You
Cause
walking
they
around all
love
day like,
I'm
I'm
that
that
girl. Half naked. Oh, I ain't gotta do nothing. I need some woods,
No,
but
I went to the gas
I had to
station.
get dressed up to get
Bro.
my woods.
Like,
Cause, you know,
girl, I can walk in the store in the robe.
Tone might think I'm fine today.
In the robe. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the robe. Need my woods. What's
Bonnie.
up? What's up? What's up? I need my woods. What's going on?
So even like we was talking about earlier, like what boundaries and knowing your self-worth.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like that go hand in hand?
Yeah. Because that's how I feel. It's like it's like I can talk to myself and say certain stuff like I know my worth, I know this, but then when I sit back and be like the shit you deal with, you feel me, or the stuff that you allow, or you feel me.
Cause can't nobody do what you don't allow.
You feel me? So it's like just like my last relationship I've been dealing with, like. At the end of the day, I had to take accountability because I knew he did something, but then I still allowed him to come in my life just a little bit. You feel me? Just to really see, like, is this who you are? You feel me? And then it was already shown.
You gotta believe them when they show you.
It was already shown. So it was like it's just like I had to get to that point, but it's the boundaries. So that's when I say like I can say like I know my worth, but then I was setting that boundary and still being like, all right, I'm gonna be you, or I'm gonna let you slide, or I'm gonna let you feel me, stuff like that. So that's why I was saying like that goes with that, because you can be like, yeah, worth, but your boundaries always can be, it can be set, but then you can still go back on it because. So that's why I was saying that. That's the only reason, because I'm literally going through that. So that's why I just been trying to write and stay focused, because at the end of the day, this person literally was sent to destroy me. The stuff that he knew, like the stuff like popping up to my house, doing all type of crazy stuff. So it's just like I'm done. Like I can't do it, because you don't care for yourself. You don't care for me.
I feel like when you don't know your worth, you end up hurting yourself, because you get in these relationships. These men showing you all the red flags, and you ignoring them because you like either one, oh, he'll eventually change, or I love him enough for him to change, for him to treat me right. Listen.
And you remember all them good moments y'all had in the process.
Or even if you at the beginning, you're thinking about the future good moments y'all can have together. So you sitting up, really, you messing your own self up in your own mind. Because when a man show you who he is, you have to believe him. And that's the thing. I always say this. I don't know
if they just as crazy, respect.
Or a woman too, you know.
Yeah.
Besides me, but
kind of cool. You feel me?
I'm a little cool. But I also feel like a man, or I can't really say for a woman. I ain't never been in a relationship with a woman. But I feel like a man can sense everything about a woman off his first conversation. What she gonna allow? What she gonna put up with? Do she know her self-worth? Because we tell it. We give ourselves away. And the number one thing we do that I cannot stand that we do, that I have done, is tell a man what I dealt with or put up with off of another man.
Yes, because
now this dumb nigga, instead of him feeling like, let me treat her different, or let me show her, you know, a different side to it. They like, oh well, shoot, she took this off of him. Let me see if I can do this.
All I do is worm my way through there, touch her up a little bit. She gonna
make her feel a little special.
You know?
And it's like a lot of times women, we really be asking for the bare minimum.
Yeah,
take me on a date. Buy me flowers.
Not too
Tell
much.
me I'm
And right.
Not
Don't
too
cheat.
much. Normal
That's
stuff.
literally bare minimum.
Something you
Just
should
be
already
like,
doing.
Normal stuff.
Something you
That
should
probably
already
don't
stuff you should be doing
Literally.
anyway. They try to act. It's too much to the wrong nigga. But once you cross that right man, that's all you want, a date. No, I'm about to take you out.
But see, the thing about it is the way women look at dating now too, we have to take our accountability in it too. We do, not necessarily us specifically, but women in general have to take their accountability on that part too. Because now I feel like a lot of women really, so in so many words, be really unrealistic in their expectations.
Oh my God, yes.
And I feel like they fucked it. I feel like they fucked it up for the good men and the good women.
Let's
because
talk about it.
I feel like a lot of women do ask for way too much for a first date for somebody that don't know nothing about you. You don't know where y'all going, how far y'all trying to take it. Y'all trying to have one date to see where y'all, you know, to see if I even want to kick it with you like that. We really homies on the first
Let's
date.
just go
You
to
feel
the
what I'm
water or
saying?
something.
And women be talking about 2,000 or 5,000 in a Birkin bag and red bottoms on the first date. So now, in the normal guys' eyes, when it comes to women in general, something as small as wanting flowers and dinner may seem like too much because they think you gonna take an inch and make it a mile. For now it's dinner and flowers, but next day you gonna want. But every woman is not like that. But now that idea is so over projected now, they ruined it and blew it. Like
when you went out to eat, know your work. That don't mean you know your work.
How much? Because at the first date, we gotta be honest with each other. That's just to get to know somebody.
Y'all call me. First date, y'all.
We can go to the water.
How much do you think that should cost?
Nothing.
Should it cost anything?
It can cost 0 to 100 to 1,000. It just
It ain't gotta
depends.
cost
It don't have to cost nothing.
Because
Because it's all
I
off
make
vibes.
sandwiches and and go hit up.
You feel what I'm saying? I damn near want the first date to cost $0. Cause then if the shit ain't working and we ain't vibing, we both walking away. Ain't nobody took an L on nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And it all too depends on the person it is. I'm more of an independent, self-sufficient. Like, I really don't. It kills me to ask people for shit. Yeah. So my first instinct is not to, I would love for a guy to pay, you know what I'm saying, on the first. But the way, realistically, the way society is set up, you can't just assume that people is going to do that nowadays. It's how it should be. But I'm going into it on this gonna determine how you do this is gonna determine moving forward. Like
this generation,
listen,
have your own money.
Okay.
Period.
That's what I said. I'm
going in. These niggas gonna pay until y'all get there. And your own plus.
And you ain't never gonna have me at the table embarrassed. I'll pay for my eyes. Split that bitch down, pay for my shit, and leave you in the fucking dust. Don't do that.
Feel like.
Split that bill.
Not only am I pay for me, I ain't paying for you.
Okay, that's what I said. Split it.
Not
you asked me
here.
Split that bill.
That's another.
You
thing.
asked me here. I didn't even know you existed. You pulled me over at when we was over at the store. I was buying my motherfucking bread, and you seen my figure when I reached up and grabbed my loaf. And you asked me a couple of my personal business questions so you could get to know me. And then you followed that up with the request to spend my time with you. And now you think that when we get to this occasion that I'm going at my bag when I didn't even know who you was and I was grocery shopping.
Okay.
Now I'm not asking you to go bankrupt. But why I gotta pull my whatever out the bag when you want to get to know me or what?
That really gets under my skin when a man sit there and watch a woman go in her pocket so comfortable.
I want to punch him in the throat.
Because what? Like what?
You're not wrong. Karate
pow right in
you
the kiss.
Know why?
Pow right in the kiss.
You know.
Now let me put this out there because I just want to. It's nothing right. It's nothing wrong with every now and then if a woman just want to treat her bad. If you got a good man and that man holding you down and he always treating you and you like, man, let me just show it for my man. Go ahead, go off. Go off. But every single time y'all hit the streets
you gotta go
and y'all eat real good and he sit back and wait on you to put your hand in that purse
or hold
behind to the nah.
He gotta hold your hips and
like is you Big Mama or is I Big Mama? What we doing?
Don't worry about it. I slide.
Still be holding her behind
like what? You ain't even gotta be a billionaire. If you middle class with chivalry, I can work with you, baby.
Applebee's got good food sometimes.
I love me some Applebee's. That's what I was gonna say. Yes, they do got some real good food. Cause listen, this is what I was gonna say. When I go out on a date or whatever, I'm talking to a guy for the first time. I'm reasonable. I feel like I'm not about to say, hey, take me to Jazz, whatever.
Literally.
Nigga, take me to Applebee's. Y'all know that's my spot. And then that's the thing. I have been on Applebee's dates with some really cool people, and as soon as I left out the door, I blocked them before I got to the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I promise to God, I'm dead serious right now. Like, I literally, because I see it was going nowhere. The conversation wasn't that good. They might have been a nice person, you know, overall. The conversation wasn't good, or they wanted more kids. I don't want more kids, you know, unless I find another husband and I know, like, this the person I'm really about to be with for the rest of my life, and he don't have no kids, then I bless you. But other than that, I'm not into kids no more. I got enough. No, my kids is way more than enough. I done messed around and had 3 kids by mistake. And I just
she don't mean that,
but I do. Everybody know I love my kids. They're my little best friends.
And period.
But I just feel like if you come to me like, you know, baby, I'm looking for, you know, I want to have kids.
You're trying to trap me.
Stop right there.
Why you talking stupid at the first day?
I feel like, be fair. I don't want to waste none of your time. I don't want no more kids.
Okay,
you know
trying to trap.
And that's valid.
And then it was people like, I'm big on little detail. If your teeth is yellow, chipped,
I'm out
or missing,
I'm out.
I cannot mess with you. Under no circumstances. I don't care what your pockets look like. Because I'm big on personal hygiene. I'm 33 years old. Why your teeth look like that? Like you sitting up chewing on rocks or something.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, like you
going on.
that shows me that you don't care about your opinion. That's how I look at it. Some people look at all they teeth messed up. No, you don't care about your personal appearance.
You wake up
So-
with that.
Or when they act
day.
like they can't smell themselves, which
Bro.
is crazy.
We all-
Well, thank God I've never dealt with anybody who had
No.
Because I'm never going.
stinkiness.
I'm
going
never
on.
sitting at the table with you, and I'm
I,
going to tell you
I'm talking about in
immediately.
general, walking past.
Immediately. If your walk past air stink,
audacity.
yo walk past air stink.
Your booty here should not stink.
Booty. Oh, you got me talking about booty. I meant to say boo. I'm talking about booty. But no, yo walk past air smelling like booty. Now that's crazy.
Mhm.
I ain't going. I'm not.
And I think it's also like when a woman know her worth, when she sit down and have a conversation with somebody that's supposed to be a real man, she'll know if that's a man or not.
Yeah.
You will know right off rip.
Off
That's a man.
rip.
This is somebody I could deal with. This is somebody I
But
could
some
do.
people portray to be this great person, and then they trap you. I'm in love,
That's true.
and now they crazy.
But I feel like nowadays people need to really pray for the spirit of
Yeah.
discernment,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so you can see beyond the
Right.
fakeness.
Yeah,
Because if you really had that connection with God and that relationship with God, you would be able to read right through that.
red flag.
Really right through it. Like, okay. And then ask questions. That's important too. When you're talking to somebody, when you're dating somebody, ask them questions. Ask them questions that have to do with your future too. So you will know how a person think. And even though they could lie and be saying what they feel like sound good, you will be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many questions I wish I would have asked in previous relationships, because I feel like my life would be a whole lot different, and maybe this is the path that God just had for me to take. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that because like all my life I want to be like a mentor to younger women. But these girls nowadays, if you ain't been through nothing, they are not about to listen to you. They don't want to hear nothing you talk about unless you can say personal experience stuff. You know? So it's like, even like with Vista Maria, that's my big thing about going there. Teaching these girls they worth and what to put up with, what not to put up with, and stuff like that. Especially by them being in that particular situation, they don't have no real guidance. So they
probably
looking
feel
at
like don't
the
nobody
world,
love them, so they want to go looking for love, and they find it in
and
the
they
wrong
find it
spot.
all the wrong places. My mom used to say that all the time.
I swear, it's so true.
It is true. 'Cause I feel like even like growing up, if I would have known how beautiful I was, what losing my virginity was really about, my worth, like if that would have been taught to me growing up, a lot of people I dealt with, I would have never dealt with. In a million, they wouldn't have even been able to look my way for real. Cause what? How you let a bum do you like that, baby?
I feel like that's why I am like I am. Like people be like, you cut people up so quick, you end stuff and do so quick. Okay, so what? Because all of my life, as far back as I can remember, my daddy ain't play that. It could be early morning, late at night. He'll randomly just let you know you beautiful. Don't ever let a man do this, that. Don't ever if a man don't do this, don't do that. My daddy don't play that. Even if he ain't have nothing to give as my dad to his kids, he made sure that I knew in my head what to take and what not to take. Pick a man even better than me is what he used to tell. How I grew up. Like he knew he wasn't perfect. And realistically, I'm never going to find just the perfect man. He could be perfect in my eyes, but nobody is perfect.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he just wanted to make sure he seen so much worth in me as a person that I was, as his child and his daughter, that he wanted to make sure when I do come across another man and choose him to be my, you know what I'm saying, my other half, that I'm getting somebody that's really him. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy would want me to do that. Because my daddy made sure that I knew I was beautiful. That's a part of the reason why I'm so confident like I am today. Why I walk in my head held high. Why can't nobody tell me nothing when it comes to me, how I look, how I am, who I am. Because at the end of the day, I've always had that confidence, and I had it from when I was a little girl, and it never left me. Like, even if I wasn't beautiful even today, if I'm not the world standard of beautiful, I know I'm a baddie. Period. If you don't like it, he do. If he don't like it, he do. If they don't like it, they do. Somebody like it. It's girls that like it ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But let's just be for real. I'm really her, and I know I'm her. And a lot of people may not like me because I do walk around like I'm that, because I am that. And I'm not better than nobody else, but I'm the best at being me.
Yeah, you okay.
And that's the